Okay, we're back in the shop today, and you know what? This motor has been a pain in my ass, you guys. And I'm going to tell you why it's been a pain in my butt here in a minute. Now I'm back in the shop. I'm going to show you guys what I did. I didn't film it, you know, because it's not really that big of a deal. I just kind of wanted to give you a vlog update style video today. If I got some different content out on the last video. Go check that one out. It's my top 5 Foxbody Mustangs ever built, in my opinion. So go check that out. So we got the brackets on, you guys. I'm going to show you what issue that I had on these brackets, and I'll tell you a little story about these brackets too, so real quick. So let's check out what I did. All right, so as you guys can see, I got the power steering bracket put on and the alternator bracket put on, but there's a problem. If anybody don't know that this is a 94-95 5.0 motor. This motor actually originally came out of 95 GT. This is people that's my new subscribers. You know, I'm gonna just tell them real quick about this 306. Okay, I had a guy bored out 306, did the forged pistons, rods, all the whole 9, right? So I didn't have the brackets for this motor, so I had to source these brackets out. And guy on Craigslist or Facebook, I can't remember, he had a bunch of 94-95 parts. Okay, and I was like, oh yeah, I hit the jackpot, you know. And he had the brackets in there with the pile, and I was like, man, I need to get that. So I went and looked at it, you know. And the first thing when you look at these 94-95 5.0 brackets, accessory brackets, you can easily tell the power steering pump bracket. You know, it has this flat on it, usually where the coil sets and stuff like that. Didn't really pay attention to the alternator bracket, guys. I just didn't. And I was thinking, yeah, I got it made now, because I was really worried about the accessory part of this motor, which I'm still having issues with. So I'm gonna have to I'm ordering more parts to complete this motor. So stay tuned for that video too, you guys. So let me show you why this alternator bracket's not working on this motor. So I was thinking, okay, you know, I got the brackets on, you guys, got the power steering pump on, all this stuff. I'm rocking and rolling, right? So I was thinking, okay, I'm going to put the alternator on. So I went to put the alternator on, and look at that. It's way too big. That was the first red flag. I thought I bought the wrong alternator. I was like, no way. There's no way I bought the wrong alternator. So the problem is, I realized on the 94-95 alternator brackets, it has a bigger flange that comes out, right? It's like a little wider, and it comes out to here or something. And this flange is more center, and it's thicker in the middle. So this, I come to find out, I pulled up the number on the bracket. This is a 93 and earlier alternator bracket. So the guy had sold me a mix-matched bracket setup. So this was right, the power steering bracket was right, but not the alternator bracket. So now I need to source out a 94-95 alternator bracket. So that's the issue I got, you guys. I'm gonna have to go source out the right bracket, alternator bracket for this motor, so I can get the accessories mocked up on this before I drop it down in the car. So, hey, if you guys know anybody that has a 94-95 Mustang 5.0 alternator bracket, just let me know. Comment down below. Send me an email. It's on the about section on the YouTube channel. Just let me know, you guys. Also, I have a new P.O. box. So I made a P.O. box for Cobras Lxs and GTs. That way, if you guys want to write me a personal letter, or you guys want to send me something, I'm fine with that too. You know, I don't care if you guys send me stuff, mail me shit. But I thought I'd just go ahead and do a P.O. box for the channel in case you guys want to send something to me. So, or, you know, whatever you want to do. So yeah, if anybody knows alternator bracket, if they got a 94, 95 alternator bracket, let me know. For a good price, I'll buy it from you. If not, I'll just like buy one on eBay or something, I guess. I don't know. That's probably what I'll end up doing anyway. It's like people want like 100 to 150 bucks for this one bracket, so that's pretty expensive just to buy, because people know that, you know, you can't buy these brackets new. And people are trying to source these used brackets out, so they're, you know, kind of making them expensive now. This here, I got these two for cheap. Like, I bet I paid 50 bucks for both of them. So I got a hell of a deal there. But I sandblasted and painted these. I'll just have to do that when I get the right alternator bracket. Like I said, got all this put on. Looks pretty nice so far. I did set the distributor down in it, got it at top dead center. I do need to get a new bolt, hold down bolt for that distributor. So let me walk around. For my new subscribers, we'll go ahead and walk around and let you take a good look at this motor so far. I know all my old subscribers already seen the motor, the 306, so let me just walk around it real quick for everybody to see what it looks like. Looking pretty good, actually. You know, it's just too bad that bracket situation's a pain in my ass right now. But it's looking pretty clean, you guys. It's looking real clean. Now I am going to use my original clutch and flywheel and everything. There's nothing wrong with it. I was going to put a new spec one in or something, but I'm not going to do that. So it's getting there. I still need to put the fuel injectors in, the fuel rail, you know, all that stuff. But you guys stay tuned for this build, man. I'm telling you, we got this build on this 93 Mustang 505 speed notch, reef blue car. Keep a lookout on the videos on this build, you guys. You know, once I get this motor mocked up, make sure everything's right on here, I'm dropping it down in that car, and hopefully I'm going to get stuff moving. So hopefully we're going to get stuff moving on this motor, getting it mocked up, getting it in the old girl here. I just want to give you guys like a vlog style update video. I'm real excited about this motor. You know, everybody's going to have ups and downs when they're doing a build on a car and they're building a motor. Everybody's going to run into problems throughout the build. And this is just one of the problems that I have, you guys, is, you know, I bought alternator bracket set from a guy, and one of the brackets it's not right. You know, it's from a 93 and earlier 5.0. You know, and I'm needing a 94, 95 bracket because they're different. You know, my alternator, I'd rather buy, you know, the bracket than a new alternator, because the alternators are more expensive. So it makes sense that way. So I'll just buy a used bracket, the right one, sandblast, paint it, I'll be good to go. I would like to get the matching tensioner on the bracket too. I don't want to put this tensioner on a 94, 95 bracket. I'd rather have the original tensioner for the bracket as well. So she's looking good. I'm happy with this. I really am, you guys. I'm really happy with this motor. It's coming out really nice. Oh, one other thing, I did prime the motor as well. You know, because I built the motor probably 3 months ago, over 3 months ago. And I didn't prime it. So I was thinking, man, I need to get some oil in this thing, get it primed up, and that's what I did. You know, I got some good Motorcraft, 5W20, I think is what I use on it. And I made my own priming tool. I'll show you guys real quick. So here is my priming tool that I made. Now it's a 1/4 inch, 6-sided socket on an extension, 1/4 inch extension with a 1/4 inch, it's a female to drill side is what it is. I got it taped up, or I'd show you. But this is my priming tool that I made. So I'm going to keep it like this, because I'm going to prime it one more time. I'm gonna put it down the motor. I'll just prime it one more time before I crank it up when everything's buttoned up. So yeah, man, you don't have to buy one for 35, 45 bucks. You can make your own priming tool, you guys. I mean, probably there's videos out there on that, but that's what I did, and it worked flawlessly. Now the way you guys would prime a motor is, you know, it's counterclockwise, you know, in there. Go slowly counterclockwise, try to get that oil built up in that pump. And then eventually you want to take your valve covers off, and you'll see the oil seeping out through the rod on the rocker. So that's how you know that this motor's getting primed up. And you want to turn the crank 180 or so. You know, you want to go ahead and run it, turn it 180 on the crank, prime it again, turn it 180 on the crank. That way you get all the oil through the rods coming onto the rockers. So that's how I prime my motors. But yeah, it's looking good. I got all new sensors on her, you know, everything. Man, you guys, I'm excited about this. Wanted to share this with you real quick. Of course, I ran into another problem, but that's all right. You just got to keep on trucking. So that's what we're gonna do. So stay tuned, you guys. Stay tuned on this build. You know, it's gonna. You guys are gonna love this car when it gets done. You know, I'm gonna have issues. I'm sure I'm gonna keep having problems as I do this build. So, but that's it, you guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Follow the build. Check out my last couple videos, and we'll see you on the next video.